to my power rankings.
Oh.
Yeah, baby.
This is mine.
Power rankings.
There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Power rankings.
All right, this one is mine. So are the other previous ones, but this one is a jumbled all over the place. There's only one no change on the list. One out of the other 9 spots.
Wow.
That's how jumbled it is. Here we go. Staying on the list, but falling down 3 spots. I still believe in this team, and I still believe this team deserves to be in the top third of the NFL and would beat 2/3 of the league if they faced off with them. And I know you might disagree with it, but the Seattle Seahawks are 10.
Oh, wow.
I still think they're 10. I still like them. I like their run game. I like their pass game. I think Jackson Smith and Jigba's only to get more involved.
Is he on the team?
He
still?
is, I know.
Oh, yeah.
I know. And I like the Browns are right there. They're not on my list, and I understand
Not on the
they're
list.
not on the list.
Wow.
They're not on the list.
Jeez.
I understand what that would mean when I'm saying what I'm saying. They're like 10A. I just like the Seahawks more than most, and certainly with Deshaun Watson saying he doesn't know when he's going to be back. He could be back this week. He could be back in a week, in another 2 weeks. And I understand what that defense has looked like. I'm putting the Seahawks 10, and I'm having the 9th team be the Ravens, leapfrog them, and go back on the list. I saw him with my own 2 eyes. Lamar looks really, really good. And the passing game, I believe, is only going to get better. The run game is so consistent, and the defense is top 5. Top 5. So that's why I don't have the Browns on. Lamar's a difference maker, and the Browns have a top 5 defense as well. I get it. But that's where I got them. Number 8, 1 spot up, are the Jacksonville Jaguars. Believe in them. Believe in them. They are really a good team. And that kid on the screen, number 1, Etienne Jr.,
Dynamite.
is becoming a top 5 back in this league. Running, scoring, catching. He's exactly what they wanted him to be out of Clemson, and then he got hurt in his first year. Exactly what they want him to be. Trevor Lawrence, I'm concerned about him not playing this week. And then the Texans lurk. Guys, we talked about that to start the show. The Texans lurk. The Texans have already beaten them at Jacksonville. But Jacksonville is a top 10 team in this league, and they move up 1 spot. Your Cowboys move up 1 spot. They're 7. I got them 7th on the list. Hey, listen, why is that so low? I don't believe they'd beat any of the teams that I'm about to mention right now. I don't think so.
I can see this.
Not right now. Not right now. And this game was in the brink in Los Angeles, and they got great plays from Micah Parsons and Stephon Gilmore to call game. Dak played his best game of the year, I think. I really do. Statistically, that might be supported by other weeks. But I thought he played well. They finally fed CeeDee Lamb. I'm concerned they're missing a playmaker. That's my concern on offense.
Agreed.
But they're 7. And I got the Bills at 6. That's the team that's no change. I kept them right where they are. I understand the Giants had them on the brink as well, and they did not look good. But I still believe Josh Allen is the man with Stephon Diggs and the defense. I'm still concerned that they're banged up. But I see what the next couple of weeks looks for them. And they've got New England coming up. And then they've got, after that, Tampa at home, at Cincinnati, home for Denver, home for the Jets. I think they can put together and start stacking, to use the Dak phrase.
Yep.
They're 6th. Number 5, down 2 spots, are the Philadelphia Eagles. I popped them down to 5. Jalen Hurts has 1 more interception this year already than he had all of last year.
Ooh, baby, yeah.
And again, I just don't know how good they are in terms of being top 4. How about that? I'll just keep them at 5. I've dropped them 2 spots after losing their first game of the year.
I think that's good. It's
And
fair.
I popped the Lions up 1 spot. I have the Lions above the Eagles.
Okay.
I think the Lions right now are the team you do not want to face. Their defense is terrific, that they are offensively cruising. I even toyed with the idea of making them number 1, but I just need to see a little bit more out of them to say that they're the best team in the league.
They beat the Ravens this week. They're
that's going to be a tall order.
Yeah,
pal. That's going to be a tall order.
I'm saying
I cannot wait for that game.
Great game.
It's kind of like on the polar opposite of Miami, Philadelphia, and then you got Lions and Ravens, where offensively they can put on a nice show, and defensively they're going to go swap paint and hit each other. 3 on the list, up 1 spot of the Dolphins. The Dolphins are 3, and then above them, because I do believe at full strength they would be able to somehow clamp down on Miami. I've got the 49ers at 2. I do. I think that they would be. I do. Man. I know. I still love the 49ers.
Well,
I still love him.
Your son's on the team.
So he's on the show tomorrow. Brock Purdy's on tomorrow. And then number 1, I popped him up to 1 and I made him 1 again. The Chiefs' defense and Mahomes and Kelsey. That's your difference. That's it. Mahomes, Kelsey, the way the defense is playing.
Yeah, but at some point, I'm not pushing back that they're number 1. I'm just saying at some point, it can't just be those 2 guys on offense to win you the game.
Well, I mean, Pacheco is becoming better, and I'd like to see Tony, Rasheed, Tony. I'd love to see those guys. MVS. Are they going to go get somebody at the deadline?
Should.
You know, you knock on the Cardinals' door and say, if you're selling, Marquise Brown, bring Hollywood.
Go get D-Hop.
I'd love to see the Chiefs do that. I don't know. But right now, you can't discount 5 wins in a row. And I know Lions fans are like, we beat them. Okay. Minus Kelsey, minus Chris Jones. Yeah. You beat them on a night that they didn't have them, and you were the best team that night. I just don't know if a rematch would be any different. So that's my power rankings. Only 1 spot stays the same. The Bills stay at 6. And 1 team hops in, the Ravens in, Bucks out. And we'll see if the Browns will beat the Colts on the road in Gardner Minshew. And I know people could say they should, but I don't think there's a lot of they should anymore in this league right now. It's so up in the air. That's my power rankings for week 7. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.